Welcome back, everyone, to episode, I don't remember, 33 of Mariners Franchise. And it's time for Game 3 of the World Series between the Mariners and the Braves. Last time out, we were able to rally from down 5-1 in the 5th inning, come back and get the 8-7 walk-off win in 11 innings. One of, if not the best game of the series, and one of the best games in World Series history. Here are the stats from the game for us. Robert homer. Ha-Seong Kim. I mean, you cannot say enough about what Ha-Seong Kim has done to turn around his season in the World Series. He has been absolutely fantastic, and he's been the main reason that we're up to get 2-0. I mean, look at this game. He had one RBI, but it was the game-winning RBI, and then in Game 1, he was pretty good in this game as well. He had 2 RBI in this game. So, and we only won that game. It was a closer game than 6-1 says. I mean, this game was tied in the seventh. Both these games have been very close. I know 6-1 doesn't seem close, but both these games have been very close. And we're going to play in Atlanta. Game 3 today. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. Without any further ado, our best pitcher on the bump versus Reynaldo Lopez. Someone who could be interesting against us. Very fastball heavy, sinker heavy approach, I believe. So it's going to be what it's going to be. We're going to get to it, try to win this game, and we'll see what we can do. We've limited the Braves offense outside of guys named Austin Riley and Ronald Acuna. Outside of that, I felt like we've done pretty solid against them. I know Sean Murphy actually had a couple hits, I think, last episode. It's been like a week since I recorded last. It's been crazy busy for me. The weekend, I usually record on the weekend, but the weekend was just, I could not record. I couldn't find any way to do it. So, we're doing it here. We're doing it live here in Atlanta. There is Ha-Seong Kim, the perfect guy to show. He has sort of been the MVP, and he will be the MVP if the Mariners win this series, especially if they do so in due course. Here in 4, they could get this series win in Atlanta, but Atlanta's not going to make it easy. This place is jam-packed and ready for the World Series. First World Series game in Atlanta since 2021 when they won the World Series against the Astros. That series was a 3-2 series win for the Braves. It was a really solid series. Some really fun games. Game 5 was probably the best game in the whole series, and it was a Astros win. But here it is. It's the championship, the Commissioner's Cup on the line. Game 3. Teams that go up 3-0 don't ever really tend to lose. So, if we go up 3-0, we got 4 chances to win a game. And there it is right there, if necessary. 3 if necessary games. That's a good spot to be in early on in the series. Victor Robles leads off next. And here comes Reynaldo Lopez. 2 starts in this postseason, 12 innings pitched, a 2.25 ERA, a 1 whip. Strikeout rate's pretty high, and he's barely walked anybody. It is a sea of red here in Truist Ballpark as we begin Game 3 of the World Series. Yes, it is fouled off. First pitch, swinging for the Gold Glover for the Mariners. Victor Robles has had some interesting games in this postseason. There's a swing and miss, a curveball right there. Fastball, not sinker. Fastball, not sinker. 0-2. And he gets him a slider. So he goes 2 breaking pitches in that at-bat to get Robles out swinging. Brings up now Julio, who had his best game of his postseason last time out. He had 2 hits, a double, an RBI, and was his best game. I mean, it was his only extra base hit of the postseason, so it's really the only one that you can consider the best game. He had other games with 1 RBI and multiple hits, but those were all singles. That was a double involved in that. And that was with 2 outs in that inning where we scored 6 runs. That's fouled off. We'd like to see Julio get to that and elevate it. I know it's under the zone, but it's a ball he can hit. 0-1. There's another ball he can hit pretty well. Slider in the zone. Swing and a miss again. Not great. Second strikeout already for Reynaldo Lopez, and it's Cal Raleigh up. Man, all he's done has been the best player in the sport. He's continuing to rip the baseball, a 1.2 OPS in this postseason, 5 homers, and this doesn't include Game 1 against Boston. And I think he had a good game in that game as well. So 4 doubles, 5 homers, even more in Game 1 against Fenway, 12 RBIs. He has been just lights out. 13 total RBIs, 422 average. But Reynaldo Lopez right now has an immaculate inning going. And he still does. Mariners would not make contact right now. Would be one great way to open up a World Series game. He's 1 pitch away. Can Cal break it up? 0-2. It'll be in the zone, most likely. It's below the zone. Crazy take by Cal Raleigh. I mean, that's a wild take. And Reynaldo Lopez can't believe it. And he gets him that time. So 1 pitch away from getting it, but he didn't get it. As the side is struck out by Reynaldo Lopez. But up comes the Mariners Cy Young Award winner. His 4th game of this postseason today. 19 2/3 innings pitched in his 3 starts. A 1.83 ERA, a whip well under 1. A walk rate almost non-existent. And he has 26 strikeouts. Him and Logan Gilbert have been just fantastic. George Kirby's not so much. But when you have Logan and you have Brian Wu starting games, you don't really expect to lose very much, as that's low for a ball. So no immaculate inning for Brian Wu. No way inside. Got the call. Kind of thought that was going to be more inside than it was, but it was perfectly dotted. Brian Wu was just fantastic. We've talked at nauseum about what the Cy Young Award winner did. I mean, he was just the best pitcher in baseball this year. You look at his stats, an ERA well under 2.5. He only allowed 56 earned runs in 212 innings pitched. A sub-1 whip, well sub-1. 5 WAR, a 3.17 FIP, which is somehow even like better in terms of just how, like, a 3.17 FIP is even better than a 2.37 ERA. And he has 15-1. And he started 1 extra game. That game they threw a shutout, basically, against the White Sox to get us in position to win the 1 seed, and we were obviously not able to do that, but he nearly did help us get to that. 2-2 count now. Even up here against Michael Harris. Wu does have trouble getting out lefties with strikeouts. See if he does today. He does not there. That is the changeup. That is the pitch he uses most to try and strike out lefties. He gets 1 there. First of the day. Every batter in this game so far retired by a strikeout. You know, only 4 in, but still very interesting. This is going to end that stretch. Ryan Bliss catches it at second base. How good has Ryan Bliss been, man? I mean, we'll talk about it more later, but he has been just fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, up comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in this postseason. Nearly a 1. OPS, just short of 950. 4 homers, 286 average, threat on the base paths, speed out of the picture. A 1 count here to Acuna. Got him looking on the outside corner. It'll be 0-2. Acuna's been struggling a little bit with the outside slider sweeper, just like Aaron Judge did. We'll see if we can get him here with Brian Wu. His delivery is a strikeout. Second strikeout of the day for Brian Wu. He gets Acuna chasing. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Mariners pitching staff as we head to the 2nd inning. Up comes Luis Robert, 10 RBIs this postseason, 2 homers. He was also just fantastic last time out. 2 hits, a home run, 2 RBI, He had 2 doubles in Game 1. He could also be somebody that you could think about for World Series MVP right now. And his defense he plays in left field cannot be understated. It cannot be overstated. It can be understated. I feel like it has been understated. How good he's been in left. He's at least got like 4 defensive runs saved just in this series alone. Or just in this postseason alone. 0-1. I mean, he is filling the zone up. He's thrown 1 ball. It's another 0-2 count. He got him. 4th K in a row to begin the game for Reynaldo Lopez. And this is a filthy sequence. Slider, fastball, almost identical, and then high fastball. Up comes Ryan O'Hearn, starting here against a righty. Luke Raley behind him, another guy you could think about being that MVP kind of guy. This is pop foul. Mariners being aggressive early in counts, but at the same exact time, he's throwing strikes to hit. That's 96, middle of the plate. 0-1. This is put in play. It'll be the first non-strikeout out of the day, recorded by the Braves. That'll be 2 down early on this inning. Luke Raley now up. And this is hit to right field. Acuna makes the play. Another 1-2-3 inning for Reynaldo Lopez. We'll see if Brian Luke can respond in kind here in Game 2 of the World Series. As you see Jackie Robinson's number retired here in the stands. Up comes Matt Olson, who has been interesting to watch. He's had a few weird swings, but he has crazy power. We're not taking anything for granted here. He's hit 2 home runs against us in this series. In this whole franchise, not this series. This series hasn't even been in Atlanta yet, but in this series franchise, he has 2 home runs against the Mariners in Truist. Both against Logan Gilbert in Season 1. There's a nice pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gary Simmons behind home plate. Let's see if he gets a strike here to call. He does, and he does call it. Strike 3. I mean, so far, a masterclass, both sides. Here is Gary Simmons. Right there for a strike. Don't know what he was looking at. Austin Riley up now. Oh, that's not a good pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that is a good pitch. Count is even up. Gary Simmons, not his best call right there. That was clearly a strike. It wasn't even touching the zone. Like, it wasn't even touching the outer corners. It was just all the way in the zone. Interesting. 1-1 here. A little bit of home cooking for the Braves. Series is 2-0, so they don't want this game getting way out of hand. This series getting way out of hand, I should say. And this is fouled off there by Riley. That sweeper by Wu. See if he implements the sweeper again. Maybe a slider. More of a sped up version of that pitch. 1-2. There is a slider. And he gets him swinging. His 4th of the day. Matching Reynaldo Lopez. In this extreme pitcher's duel so far. I mean, both offenses look non-existent today. But it's early on. That's fouled off at 96, top of the zone. Ozzie Albies had a home run in Game 2 in that stretch where they scored, 5 unanswered runs? What was it? Well, we're tied at 1 in that point in that game. This is hit the other way, base hit first of the day. So he continues his hot hitting. He did have a home run, I believe, to make that game. No, that was a game-tying home run, I think, from Albies. To make it 7-7 in the 6th inning. He gets a double right there. And it's a 2-out double. Man at second base for Jesse Winker, who saw a lot of pitches in Game 2. I mean, he saw a whole bunch of pitches. We looked at, I think, 36 pitches he saw in his 4 at-bats. And it's just outside. That's fouled off. Put that in play. It's a base hit and a run. It wasn't a great sinker there. Former Mariner Jesse Winker looks to strike here against his former team. That's a great pitch right there. 1-2 count. That's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And Wu strikes out the side and strands Albies at second base. He has 5 strikeouts already. Logan had 14 in game 1. It ain't impossible that Wu can get there as early as, what, the 6th inning? Up comes Brian Hayes. Hitting 171 this postseason. Not very competitive at bats from him. Maybe should have moved him down.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He sees the ball there. He yanks the fastball. That was more of a slider. Didn't really do much. That's a better pitch right there. It's a slider, bottom of the zone. And there's another one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So far, these pitchers have been on one. 1-2 count to Hayes.
That's a ball.
Outside.
2-2 to count.
2-2. This is up the middle and a base hit. The first one of the day for the Mariners. It comes off the bat of Brian Hayes. And the perfect game is over for Reynaldo Lopez. 100 miles per hour off the bat at that from Brian Hayes. That's a good piece of hitting. Put it right back up the middle. Put it back where it's pitched. And up comes the red-hot Ryan Bliss.
Off the plate, ball
Inside fastball. I mean, look at what Ryan Bliss has done in this postseason. He's proved everybody wrong. He has 9 hits so far in this postseason. 3 in one game. He had 2 in another game, 2 in another game. He's been fantastic. He has 2 home runs. He has some doubles. I mean, he's been just electric. He's been stealing bags. Doing everything you want, playing great defense. He's been great. And he pops this one up infield to his counterpart, Ozzie Albies. Makes the catch. First out of the inning. It brings up the red hot. Who would have thought Ha-Sung Kim? I said he needed to hit 900 in the World Series to be welcome back to this team. Well, right now, he's not hitting 900, but in 2 games, he has 4 hits in 8 at-bats, which is 500, obviously. And 2 homers, 3 RBIs. He's been absolutely fantastic. He had a home run in a game, the final game of the Yankee series as well, right? No, he did not. He had a double, and he had a home run against Boston in game 2. But he's been fantastic, dude. And he's been literally incredible for this team as of late. He fouls this one off. Former Gold Glove Award winner, obviously. Former Padre. He won that with them. We traded him for a few prospects, including Cole Young. This is popped up to center field. Did not get a lot of it off the end of the bat. Timed it up fairly well, but not a lot of power on the bat, despite the 2 home runs. Brings up the top of the order once again. It is Victor Robles, hitting just 3 of 10, which is hold on, I'll get there. 250. That is 96 right down the middle. Oh, sorry. 3 of 10 is 300. Which is pretty good. That's low. Math was the only subject I failed. Couldn't tell already. 1-1. This is fouled off. I don't hate that pitch. Last year, well, we've been talking about the inconsistency of Robles. Last year, he would have put that other way for a base hit, but he fouled it off this year. It is way outside. I don't know if that was a pitch out or what, but it wasn't competitive. 30 pitch of the day for Lopez coming right now. This is hit right field. This is pretty well hit. And caught. Just in front of the warning track. Thought he got a lot more of that than he actually did. Murphy Caballero Harris for the Braves next. See if Brian Wu can continue this excellent start he's got going on so far. Only 7 batters in, but he's been electric. 5 strikeouts. A lot of first pitch strikes has helped his case. Last 10 games, Murphy's hitting .300. Fouls that changeup off. It gives Brian Wu a world to work with here with 2 strikes. 0-2. Fouls that off. I mean, he chased that way above the zone. .0-2 pitch coming here from Wu. Just outside. Competitive pitch, but a good take. That's a pretty competitive pitch for a sweeper, I will say. I mean, maybe it's not, but I feel like it is. 1-2 count here, still in the driver's seat. Brian Wu's delivery is a swing and a miss. His 6th already. Well, the Cy Young Award winner came to play today. Love to see it. Jose Caballero now. He was the 14th strikeout for Logan Gilbert in Game 1. Will he be the 7th for Wu? No, he will not. Pop up to Robert. Catch made. Theoretically, Caballero could still be the 7th strikeout, but he'll just have to be in a few more innings. Up comes Michael Harris. There's a strike. First man with a platoon advantage in this inning for the Braves. See if he can get on one and do something he's done a lot in his career. Hit home runs to the chop house. Not so much as of late, but he has been better in real life as of late. Been one of the hotter hitters in baseball. 1-1. He's just a really weird player, isn't he? He's very inconsistent. Julio won the Rookie of the Year the same year he did. They're both very similar. In terms of their inconsistency. 1-2. This is popped up. Infield. Brian Bliss will be there. He will make the grab. 3 down. And it's been brilliance so far from both starters. Can the 3 R's, Rodriguez, Riley, and Robert, get the job done here in the 4th? This is outside. It's a strike. .01 here. This is clubbed to left field, base hit in the first. Leadoff runner on. Actually, the Mariners had the leadoff runner on last inning. What am I talking about? Nice hit for Julio. He continues his singles hitting. And it looks like he can maybe try and get this to second base, hopefully, with a steal here. Would be interesting. He might steal first pitch. He does. That is off the end of the bat. Cal does advance the runner. Second base. And now, up comes Robert with a chance to give the Mariners the lead with the runner in scoring position for the first time. The Braves have one on in scoring position in the 2nd. This is the first time the Mariners have had one in scoring position. This is up the middle, hit very hard at 116 off the bat. That might be the highest exit velo of the whole franchise, but it's a ground out. I mean, that's unbelievably hard hit. .116 is crazy.
Outside, that's a ball.
It's just outside there. Unfortunate ground out there. This is popped up behind home plate. It'll get out of play. Julio still at second to be picked up. O'Hearn. Chance to do that. Chance to send one to the chop house. Why not? Make it 2-0. Swinging and a miss. Low fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a pitch you see a lot, which is why I was kind of confused by it. 1-2 here to O'Hearn. He got him swinging at 97. Changed the eye angles, and it makes that bat go a little bit lower than the high fastball. Up comes Jurickson Profar. He is 0 for 9 in the World Series so far. He's due. What you could say. What I might say is he's just not that good, but we'll see. There's a nice pitch by Brian Wu. This game's going by real quick. I said in the last episode, if we lost Game 2, I would have done 2 episodes today, but we won Game 2. And so if I did this and this video was 2 hours long, you would know that we lost today. And if it was a 1 hour long video, you would know we won. So that's why I'm just going to do one game. And I'm telling you it's one game. 1-1 here. Because I want to make the whole Game 4, if we win this game, its own thing. I'd like that to be its own episode, just in case we do win the World Series. In a sweep. When's the last time a sweep's happened in the World Series? It's been a while. 1-2. In the dirt.
2-2 to count.
I'm thinking about it now. I don't actually remember. Last year was close. Dodgers won 4-1. Foul off. You know, it was Rangers, Diamondbacks. That was a 5-game series. Then 23 was Phillies and Astros. That was 6. Strike 3. There is 7. It won't be Caballero. It'll be Profar, who's now 0 for 10. And I can do that math. That is 0. 2022 was... What was 2022? I don't know. 0-0 here. Strike. Well, I guess last year was 2024. So 2021 would be what I'm on. That was Braves Astros. That was also 6 games. This has popped up to right field. 2020 was Dodgers and Rays. That was 6. 2019 was 7. 2018 was 5. 2017 was... What, 6 was that? 2016 was 7, obviously. I can't really remember anymore in terms of just sweeps. I know the Giants swept the Tigers, I think, and that might be the last one. That was like 2012. So it's been a while. My baseball knowledge isn't crazy with history. My like NBA Finals and NFL stuff is way better because I've been a basketball and football fan way longer than a baseball fan. So I know more about those sports in terms of history, but I've learned pretty easily the at least recent history of the MLB. The only one I'm kind of confused on is I don't remember if the 0-2 fouled off. I don't remember if the Braves Astros was 5 or 6 games, but I think it was 6. 0-2. He got him. My goodness. He's got 8 already. Brian Wu is cruising. Can the offense get him some runs? There he is right there. He has allowed 1 hit through 4 innings. In the minimum 12 batters, he struck out 8. He's faced 13 batters. He still struck out 8. That's a very good portion. Up comes Luke Raley for his second at-bat of the day. This is hit left field. It's a pretty short porch out there. Raley drive. Left field and reaching up is Profar to make the catch. Just in front of the wall. He might have been touching the wall. Raley just misses another opposite field home run. I mean, he just missed it. I mean, this isn't... It's a very, very, very short porch out there. It kind of reminds me of Tropicana Field with how short it is to left. I mean, it's 335 down there. I mean, this is very close. Not as close as I thought it was on the original view. It was probably 10 feet short. Too high of the launch angle there at 38. There's a fastball that kind of turned in on Brian Hayes, who has one of the 2 hits for the Mariners today. Julio has the other. Up the middle, slow roller, Caballero. Easy play, 2 down. So game 1 felt like a pitcher's duel, and it really was between Strider and Logan. But they took out Logan really early in that, or they took out Strider really early in that game. Reynaldo Lopez is in a spot where he's getting through this order quick. He could probably get into the 7th inning. Brian Wu is in the same situation where he could probably get into the 7th inning as well. But who knows? This series has been full of big innings for both sides that have kind of run pitchers out of the games. This has popped up on a bunt attempt, and we know how good Ryan Bliss has been at that this season, but That was not a spot to do it at with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Bryan Woo now up to face Austin Riley. Kind of lost track of how many outs there were. I won't lie. Nice pitch.
0-1's the count.
Inside sinker is a good pitch against the righty, obviously. Kind of jams them hard to even make good contact on it. 0-1, that was below the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a nice pitch. It'll be 1-2. Looking for already his 9th strikeout. He's on 50 pitches. This is only his 14th batter he's seen. Nearly just got another one. I could tell he wanted to swing at that. I could tell he did. There is a strikeout looking. He put the slider more on the plate, and he got him looking. 9 already for Bryan Woo. I mean, if this game does not prove what we already knew about Bryan Woo being the best pitcher in baseball, I don't know what will. Logan Gilbert has been very good as well, but Bryan Woo won the Cy Young. He gets that, in my opinion. He gets to have that name as best pitcher in baseball. If you just ask me. He's got another... Oh, that was a ball. Interesting. I didn't even look, to be honest. It definitely was. Fouled off. 1-1 here to Albies, who is swinging a pretty hot bat from both sides of the plate. Obviously a switch hitter. Better from the left side. Is he only a lefty now? Did he stop switch hitting? I don't actually know. Did I make that up? No, I did not. I did make that up. I think it's Cedric Mullins. 1-2. This is grounded to Brian Hayes. I mean, how good is that? That is unbelievable from Brian Hayes. He made that play look simple. It is not. That ball is against the shift. The other way, Brian Hayes had to range a long way for it, then make a back foot throw to the bag, and he got him by 2 steps. I love building this team around infield defense. I know Brian Hayes does not have the best bat of all time. Despite being hot, Ryan Bliss doesn't have the best bat of all time. But the defense that they provide cannot be overstated. Second time I've used that expression today. One more will be interesting if I can get that again. See if I can get a strikeout of that saying. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Well ahead once again, Bryan Woo. His 59th pitch of the day is the same situation except it's put in the air. Base hit for Winker. He turns around first and slowly retreats back. It is a 2-strike, 2-out hit for Jesse Winker. I think we're going to go away from that sinker to, we're going to go away from the sweeper to lefties. It didn't really work either way.
Nope.
Now Murphy up with a 1-0 count.
Ball 1, no strike.
Rare time Bryan Woo's been behind on the count today. This is fouled off. Try to put that opposite way. That might have scored a run, to be honest. With how hard that was hit to left against the shift, would have been interesting to see if Robles could have gotten there in time. We know Winker was going to be flying around the bases.
That's ball 2.
Now 2-1. Don't know if Bryan was really pitching around Murphy to get to Caballero, or if we just cannot locate right now. Could be either. 2-1. It'll be 3-1 now, so
3 balls.
seems more like you don't want to give him a pitch to hit now. Bring up Caballero. If he wants to swing at it, fine.
Ball 4.
He does take a close walk.
Perfect.
So the first walk of the day for Bryan Woo, and the Braves are in business for the first time basically all day with 2 on. It is Jose Caballero. This is somebody the Mariners feel like they can pitch to. Not a ton of pop, but a good bat-to-ball skills, very, very good speed, so he can beat out an infield single. It's another ball thrown by Bryan Woo. He started the last 2 batters out with balls. Uncommon for him. Another ball.
2-0.
Losing the zone a little bit now. The later we get into this start. 2-0. Throws a strike there. Well done. Getting back in it. 2-1. Got it. Right there. Another great pitch. And now it's a 2-2 count. He's thrown about 10 extra pitches in this inning than he wanted to, and now it's full count. This is popped up, and Julio will be there. A stressful late inning comeback for Brian Wu to get out of the fifth with no harm done. He allows 2 base runners, but the bases are stranded with 2 on as we go to Kim, Robles, and Rodriguez. Well, I mean, it couldn't be a better spot right now than for Ha-Seong Kim to hit a home run to just ensure he gets a shrine in Seattle. And that might have been the pitch to do so on, but you look at Reynaldo Lopez's pitch count, it is in a Maddox territory right now. You want to get that up a little bit. And that is a sword on that slider.
0-2 is the count.
He swings and misses. Tried to hold up. Could not. 6 strikeout for Lopez. This one's way above the zone. Swinging at his eyes. Brings up Robles now for the 3rd time. And Lopez isn't even at 60 pitches or 50 pitches yet. That's how effective he's been. It's rare you see a pitcher or a hitter for the 3rd time and you're not at 50 pitches yet. That guarantee you that doesn't happen very much. Maybe once a season in baseball. He tried to throw a bunt down. We know he tried to do it in Game 1. Was Game 1 or Game 2? And it nearly worked. And there's a nice curveball. That curveball's been eating the Mariners today. It's been hard to see it. Got a great drop on it. Really late drop. Not late enough. This one's hit the center. Will it get down? No, that one was hung. But Robles doesn't really have the power to make him pay for it. Popped it up to center, and Harris makes the grab. Up comes Julio. If you like pitching, you'll love this game. So far, both pitchers well within range of a quality start, and there's a pitch for Julio to hit. He is on time, nearly perfect timing on a 95-mile-per-hour fastball right in the breadbasket. But Julio pops it up to center. Up comes Harris, Profar, and Acuna at the top of the lineup for the Braves. Their best chance to do something here. They seem to get to Brian Wu a little bit more at the end of the last inning. See if he can fight it off. We will start warming people up there after that interesting last inning. We will warm up. It's very interesting. Warm up Sewald and warm up Santos here. I would like to use the same kind of... Remember whenever the Braves did win the World Series, they had the night shift guys, Matzik and Minter, and those other guys. I don't remember the other guys. To be honest, straight up don't remember the other guys. Was Luke Jackson one of them? They just had like a crazy bullpen. Ian Anderson was one of them, I think. He came out of the bullpen. But they had like a crazy bullpen at the back at the end, and they just never used anybody but those 4 guys. I don't remember who all they were, but Jesse Chavez might have been one of them, to be honest. He's always played there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2. Got off. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I'd like to do with our guys, Spire and Munoz and Brash and Weaver. It's been kind of the 4 guys I've only used exclusively, and add in Rasmussen for a few innings, few longer relief innings. Those have been the guys I'd like to use. I've not really liked to use Santos or Sewell. Ground out there to Bliss. Good start to the inning for Brian Wu. He now sees Jerks Profar for a 3rd time. Profar is 0 for 10 in this postseason, so in this World Series so far. I don't know when it gets to a point where you just don't play him anymore. But I don't think we're way too far off of that.
That's a ball.
1-1 now. Wu's energy is now in the yellow and falling fast. Might be the last inning for him, despite how good he's been. Making an 0-4-11 start to this World Series for Profar. It's been brutal out there for him. Up comes Acuna. Biggest at-bat of the day for the Braves. Right now, I feel like this is their best chance to score on one hit. It'll be Acuna, who has 2 home runs already in this World Series, I think. I know he has at least 1. He's down 0-2. Brian Wu, this is the last batter. Let's see if we can put him away with a strikeout. Less of those as of late, but this would still be, what, 9 or 10? 0-2. This is blooped in for a base hit, and he'll be on his course, as is Robles. It is a double for Acuna. He stays at second base. 68-mile-per-hour parachute into right field. That ball had eyes. Just found the perfect spot to get down for extra bases, and I don't think he's going to steal, but he can obviously steal. Oh, 1 now on Olsen. And now, ooh, could have been 0-2. Probably should have been 0-2. Definitely should have been 0-2. Swing and miss. 1-2 count. Went high. Couldn't get it. This will likely be the last batter Wu sees no matter what. 2-2. Fouled off. Yeah, it's be interesting to see where Wu goes now. 2-2 below the zone. Full count. Austin Riley up next. You let Wu see him. He walks him. It's definitely a conversation. Do you let him see? It is a right on right. I mean, it's your ace. It's your Cy Young. Why not? High.
Good take. Counts 1-0.
Oh, I mean, that's not a good call in this spot. You need to give him that. I mean, that's not a good call at all. In a big spot like this, you need to get your calls right. 2-1. You trust in your best pitcher. He's got him 2-2. Oh, he did foul that off. He just made contact with it. Long inning again for Wu. The 5th and 6th have been slogs. Ground ball, Rayleigh goes to second, makes the play, and Brian Wu goes 6-shutty against the Braves. And he gets out. Austin Riley with 2 on. He strands 4 runners in the last 2 innings to keep this game tied. Up comes Cal Raleigh. He rakes one in the left. And why not? Cal Raleigh's going to get on board. Maybe. He's going to be out by a mile. He's way out. It's a base hit. Don't run him, Reynaldo Lopez. Some more bad base running and decisions from the Mariners today. The bunt earlier. It's not been great. It's got off. Oh, 1 here. Fouls it off the other way. I mean, really bad now. I mean, if Robert hit a ball to the gap, and Cal might have scored on it, but he's on base right now. Up the middle. Would have been 2 on, no outs. Oh, 2 base hit for Robert, and up comes now O'Hearn with a chance to put the Mariners on top late in this game. As a high slider. Cut off. Thought maybe that could have been the curveball. Swing on that and miss. The 0-2. already the bullpen warming, but Reynaldo Lopez isn't even at 60 pitches yet in the 7th inning. This is way inside. This gets away. Robert on his way to second base, and a runner will be in score position. Up comes, once again, Rhino Hearn. At-bat still going, Connor. It's the wild pitch. 1-2. Fouled it off. And this is something that O'Hearn has done well, fouling off pitches. He got like a 12-pitch at-bat last time out. 1-2. This is hit to right. Deep. It's going to be at least off the wall. It is going to be falling in. Now the question is, do you send him around third? You definitely do not. Unfortunate. Last episode, we risked it and sent somebody on a dive from Acuna. I don't feel like we needed to do it that time. But there's more on the line there. Now we have 2 on in scoring position. But Acuna, once again, just did not get a good first jump. Just like, I think that was game 1, where he really didn't get a good first jump on a ball. And he got by him. That'll do it for Reynaldo Lopez. And they'll go to the bullpen. And they'll bring out Jordan Romano, who did dice us up last time. I'll be real. I'll be perfectly real. He did absolutely dice up the Mariners in game 2. So he does the same here. Up comes Rayleigh. This feels like the guy to do it for the Mariners. I mean, look what he's done recently. He has 6 RBIs in the last 4 games. 2 homers, 2 doubles. I mean, he's been the guy. He had a warning track fly out his last time up. He could be the guy once again. Make a name for himself. Swings through a slider inside. Not a great swing. Down 0-2. The biggest spot for the M's tonight. And maybe the biggest spot in Mariners history. Because if you go up 3-0, you've got a lot of chances to win a World Series. 0-2. Romano. Below the zone. Could have been close to a wild pitch, but they're not going to advance on it. Speed at third. Solid speed at second. Base hit, scores 2. Another foul ball. Single up the middle, scores 2 runners. Infield drawn in. They'll play it home. Off the bag. 2-2. 7th pitch in this at-bat here. Outside, it's a full count. And Brian Hayes does have a 300 average with runners in scoring position this postseason. He did rip apart the Yankees a bit in spots like that. 3-2. Fouled off again. What an at-bat this has been from Luke Rayleigh. This will be the 9th pitch. That pitch is a perfect slider. There's the at-bat so far. Full count. This is going to be an out at first. And the drawn-in infield works out. I think it probably would have worked out either way. Up comes Brian Hayes with 2 men on and 2 outs. Once again, this series has been close all the way through. I mean, I know game 1 was 6-1, but that game was a tie game in the 7th inning. These games have been tight all the way into the late stages. These teams were even all year. Literally even in record, even in postseason record, even in literally everything, it feels like. And they've been even in this series, except for the Mariners are up 2-0. It's fouled off. It's 0-2. That's high.
2 strikes.
Lives to see another pitch. We have 13th pitch to only 2 batters. The opposite of what Reynaldo Lopez is doing. He swings and misses. Romano gets him swinging. And the Mariners strand 2. And you wonder, should you have read that as a base hit off the wall with the way Acuna played the one in game 2? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's hard to really look back on that and say either way. But, I mean, I understand not sending him just in case it was caught because Acuna's so good out there. But either, I don't remember game 1 or game 2, he had a play like that where he just misjudged it and we scored a run on it. And, man, Mariners probably wish they could have that back. As that would bring on Gregory Santos, I guess. His first game of the postseason, I believe. Indeed it is. I mean, this is an interesting spot to put him in, but I don't really know who else to go to in this spot. With the way the energy is, we'll put down Seawald now. And we'll warm up Munoz and warm up Brash, I guess. Brash is already at 6 innings pitched this postseason, though. Don't want him gassing with maybe 5 games left. Who knows? That's a ball. That's not going to help anything. Sinker heavy. Ground ball heavy. Does not get a lot of strikeouts at all, does Gregory Santos. Other way. Hayes. Guns out. Albies again. Big first out of this inning. Up comes Jesse Winker. He does have a single today, a deep single, but a single. 0-1. Mariners have done a good job overall in getting first pitch strikes. This was popped up to center, right center. Robles on to make the catch, 2 down. 100 miles per hour on that pitch from Santos. He does throw absolute gas. Up comes Sean Murphy. No, not the Titans cornerback, sorry.
Nope, ball 1.
Below the zone, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
That'd be Sean Murphy bunting, by the way. Not just Sean Murphy. I don't know why I thought of him. 1-0, thought off. I never made that connection until right now. I mean, if he bunts right now, he would be Sean Murphy bunting. 1-1.
Ball 2.
Now 2-1. Swings through a sinker, which is interesting. Doesn't really get a lot of swing and misses on that pitch ever. Got one there. Just below the zone, 3-2. Full count. Big spot. Don't want to walk the 8-hole hitter. Ground ball, Rayleigh. Nice 1-2-3 inning from Santos. His first appearance of the postseason goes well. Can the Mariners score a run? Who's to say? Joe Jimenez. Well, it was 2 different games for Joe Jimenez. First game of this series, he gave up 3 runs in 2/3 innings pitched. In game 2, he pitched 2 innings and did not allow a run. So, polar opposite outings from him. See if we can get more of that game 1 Joe Jimenez. He has pitched in every game of this World Series so far. Spout off. The longer this game goes on, I feel like at home, the more you would favor the Braves. And we are in the home of the Braves. The puns have been terrible tonight. Spout off. I mean, that didn't even have any context to it. I just said it. That's below the zone. Nice. Good take. Matt Strahm warming up in the bullpen. Interesting pitcher. I don't know if I've ever faced Matt Strahm on the show, but it would be fascinating to see what kind of at-bats I can put up against him. He's an elite pitcher. 1-2. Emergency hack, and did not go well. I mean, you could just see how emergency hack that was. I mean, that ball was in the catcher's glove, then I swung. Here comes Ha-Seong Kim. Center field. Pretty well hit. Oh my goodness, Ha-Seong Kim gave it a ride. He gave it a ride. Would have been an insane moment. Great launch angle, good exit velo, good timing. Just doesn't have the pop to get it to dead center in this ballpark. Very deep center field in this ballpark. Swing and a miss. Joe Jimenez has been a different player since game 1. And that's been good for the Braves. Bad for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
strike.
Jimenez. Popped up. Center field. Catch is made by Harris. It was falling pretty quick, but the play is made, and it is now going to the bottom of the 8th inning. We will bring in Brash here. The goal for Brash in this spot is to go 2 innings, if need be. It would not like to go to another extra inning game. That would not be good for the bullpen. We already pitched 2 innings from... Was it 2 innings from Brash, 2 innings from Weaver, or 2 innings from Spire and 2 innings from Weaver? Either way, they were used pretty heavily. I know Rasmussen also pitched a lot last game, I feel like. We did have 2 days off, I think, though, leading up to this game, so the arms are a little bit warmer. Theoretically, everybody's on the table for today. But 2 innings from Brash would be ideal. 0-2, not able to get that swing and miss. And if we get the lead, Andres Munoz is warming. Swing and a miss. I mean, just Matt Brash, dude. I mean, he has been ridiculous in this postseason. Look at this slider. Unreal. We will warm up Weaver as well. Just go ahead and look at the stats that Matt Brash has put up in this postseason. I mean, he has been legit, dude. He's got 6 strikeouts, make that 7 strikeouts now in 7 innings. Or in 6 1/3 innings, I guess. Michael Harris now sees a strike, bottom of the zone. 0-2. I mean, this is about to be filthy if this works. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how he fists that off in the right field. Matt Brash has been 2023 Matt Brash. Michael Harris somehow fights that off. It's at his body. Now Jerks and Profar's up, and I mean, if someone has ever been due, it's Jerks and Profar. He's 0 for 12 in this World Series. He does swing through that. Mariners have gotten a lot of chases on sinkers tonight, which is interesting because that's not really what sinkers do.
1-1.
Runner!
There's the steal. It's driven to the wall. This is deep. To the track. At the top of the wall, 1 run will score. And the Braves take the lead late in Game 3. Profar does do the job. And Brash finally is figured out. The puzzle that is Matt Brash has been figured out here. This is down the line, base hit, another really not great hit. Ends up with the run. And that will do it for Matt Brash. I mean, he pitched well. I mean, you can't really argue against that. He threw pitches that were competitive. We got to put Munoz in a game at some point in this World Series. We don't want him coming in cold. This will be the first appearance for Munoz in this World Series. Keep the game at 2 runs. And try and make it work in the 9th against Strom. But the bullpen does falter for the first time in this postseason. It's been basically perfect since that moment. And this is gone. To the chop house. Matt Olson. It's a home run in Georgia in the World Series. The hometown boy. Who saw an all-star game here in this state, not this stadium, but in the old stadium. When he was a child, saw Chipper Jones play in the all-star game. Some other games, I'm sure. Just had his massive Braves moment. He blows this one open in the 8th. Well, you're not going to win games where you don't score a run. I'll say that. But 4 runs is tough. And it's been the bullpen that's been so good for the Mariners this postseason. I mean, they were nails against the Yankees. They were nails against the Red Sox. They've been nails against the Braves. But Brash allowed a few very lucky hits. I mean, the Profar one was not cheap. But the Michael Harris one was a pitch that hit him nearly. That he blooped in. And the one to Acuna, I don't even know how he did that with that pitch. was able to find it. That's what good hitters do. And Profar and Acuna are good hitters. And so is Michael Harris. The top three of the lineup for the Braves do come through. After failing miserably against, what was it, Blue? Like thrice. Strikeout there for Munoz. And it's been like Munoz's first game since the final game of the Yankees series. And he's been cold, so it's not really surprising he gave that home run, but not great timing to do so. 4-run lead, though. I mean, it's not impenetrable. One at-bat can turn it all around.
0-1's the count.
Like the hokey pokey. 0-2. Mariners did come back in game 2 to win that.
Ball, that's too high.
From 4 runs down. So, I mean, they've come back from 4 runs down this postseason. But they've not only had 3 outs to do it yet.
Ball,
That's close. I mean, I love that call. Got off. Munoz is getting some pitches today. I'll say that much. Another foul ball. Another foul ball. All right. Go back to it. Why not? He's not on it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a crazy take. I mean, you go from fouling off 6 of those in a row to taking one, and it's dotted. Got off again. Well, now I'm just having fun doing this. See how long this at-bat can go. 3-2. He got it. Munoz wins the at-bat. He thinks the inning is still going. It is not. Mariners do have the best part of the lineup here, but they're going to have to do it against Dylan Lee. Slide. I think we can. Hold on. Let me cook. This is fouled off. Center slider. This is hit to the gap. Not hit well enough. Catch made by Profar. 2 outs away from a Game 3 win for the Braves. This is down the line. Fouled. And there's another swing. I mean, you just shouldn't be swinging at that. Straight up. You should not be swinging at that. Up the middle. Base hit. Cal. Keeps this game going. He does make up for the bad swing on 0-1 and 0-2 and 0-0 to be honest. He does get a base hit on that. Up comes Robert. Game's not over yet. Outside, good take. I nearly just dropped my computer. Been bad. That's fouled off. This is fouled off. Until I am very silent right now. Trying to find the pitch. That was probably the one. Or that was, but this is another. I mean, Robert's hit one at 111 and 116 today, and both of them have been outs directly at fielders. Sometimes it just do be like that. Last chance for the Mariners, O'Hearn. He did have the double that would have scored a run for the Mariners if we had decided to send the runner. We decided to keep him. I still don't hate that decision. I still think it's a fine decision. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Mariners have 1 out to get 4 runs. And it'll be a ground ball, and this will not be the one that does it. The Braves win Game 3 by a score of 4-0. Another close game. I mean, 4 runs to nothing does not seem close. Another game that was nail-biting into the last 2 innings. The Braves do make this series interesting. and they get the win. Brian Wu was great once again, but no run support. 6 hits all day. Barely any threats to score except for that one runners at second and third with 1 out. They weren't able to push either home. Did I say second and seventh? Second and third with 1 out. I don't know what I said, but I just don't think what I did say was correct. So that explains that. We will go to this, not the highlight reel. I'll do it every time. We'll go to replay vault. I want to see that. I want to see that double from O'Hearn because I thought it was a home run. That's why I kind of didn't even go to think about sending him. But I mean, like I should have, obviously, looking back. But I mean, if my grandmother had wheel, it should be bicycle, right? So I mean, Robert's second base. This ball, he got way under it, right? I mean, he's underneath this ball. Like, absolutely he is. Any thumbnail? Yeah, Chop House moment. We're in Atlanta. We'll do a Chop House thumbnail. Or this. This is actually better. Give me this thumbnail, please. But I mean, like, this is like a well-hit ball. But, like, I didn't think it was getting out. Or I did think it was getting out. But at the very end of that, I'm like, I don't think it actually is getting out. But at that point, Luis Robert is still standing at second, and I'm like, okay, well, why do I send them now? Because if this is called, then I'm super mega out. And it gets down, and if he's running right here, like when it first hits, he's probably safe. But he waits way too long, and my reaction time was way too late, and he's definitely out. Obviously, with even a bad throw by Albies here gets Robert home. So that was the only chance to really score runs for the Mariners, but didn't have the guts to try and send them there up 2-0 in the series. We do have that 2-1 series lead now, so we're still in the driver's seat. We'd just like to take one of these next two. It is Sale next time out against not Bryce Miller. We do know who it is. It will be Luis Castillo. On Thursday, unless I have plans with my friends on Thursday, which I might, I don't know. I will let y'all know. But theoretically, it will be Luis Castillo. Look at Brian Wu, though. Brian Wu, my goodness, dude, how good is this guy? 4 earned runs for 4 starts. You look at Logan Gilbert. He's been also just as good. I mean, dude, both these pitchers have been fantastic. So we do have the aces in the holes. No matter what, Logan pitches game 4, and then Bryce pitches game 7. So I think we're in a good spot. We're up 2-1. They do shut us out here in game 3, but thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you all in the next episode of Mariners Franchise.